Hello everyone, and welcome to the Wonder of Star Wars The Old Republic episode number 31. For those of you joining us for the first time, this is a playthrough of my Sith Inquisitor Javiik. If you want to start over from the beginning, there is a link in the description of this video. For those of you returning, welcome back to Nar Shaddaa, where we're apparently growing a cult, and our cult's been pretty interesting so far. You guys have, I'm sure, enjoyed watching people grovel at Javiik's feet. Well, okay, not exactly, because instead of being a mean, evil type of cult that rules by power, we instead have been ruling by love and attention and curing people and light side powers and all that. Luckily, Javiik still gets to have his dark side and patience show when we're actually going on missions, if not in front of his actual cult. So, let's see, what has been going on in Star Wars The Old Republic news lately? I talked a lot about Conquest last week, and I still haven't really dove into the changes in-game, even though I have a ton of Conquest points on my main character just from doing stuff, whatever I do normally. One of the changes that they're going to make in the upcoming weeks is to make it so that the Conquest objectives, I'm not sure if I can see Conquest yet on my character. Yes. The amount that you need to get with your guild, I believe, is going to be a lot lower, and I think it'll be lower for your characters too. I can't remember for sure, but it should make it easier for everyone doing Conquest to actually complete their goals. And one of the reasons they made this change is because one of the interesting reasons I saw, at least, was that, as I mentioned before, some of the objectives are now once per legacy, and they kind of forgot that sometimes people are in multiple guilds, so you do an objective on one character and then you wouldn't be able to do the same one in a different guild, so you had to would have to really pick and choose which guild you wanted to support that week, which is kind of awkward, like, especially if you are actually really active in two different guilds, or if you just like happen to enjoy doing one type of activity with one guild and a different activity with the other, and you're like, oops, I already did the objective on my other guild, can't help you guys, sorry. That's really awkward. They're also definitely listening to feedback, which is pretty cool. They made a big old post on the SWTOR.com forums. If you want to read it, you can search for SWTOR Dev Tracker, the DEV, like developer, and it'll always show the newest things that the developers have said about the game. That's how I get all my news. They post upcoming updates, they post when they're looking for feedback, stuff like that. I love the dev tracker. And they've got a whole big old post about Conquest feedback and what they're looking into right now. So that's kind of cool. Some other things were less cool, but it made sense. They were saying things like, we want to really monitor the way players act in Conquest and the way players actually play with the new Conquest system, instead of just kind of saying, oh, this was a bad idea, let's change it before we even get to test it. So if there's we got some mail. If there's some changes that you want to see in Conquest that aren't mentioned specifically in that post, I would say give it a couple weeks, maybe about a month, so they can actually get some data for people playing in the game. So here's our mail. The flame has gone out. I'm ashamed to confess that I was secretly unsure releasing the flame and his rebels from Nar Shaddaa was the correct course of action. However, intelligence reports indicate he and his people have left the Hutt Moon and relocated to the distant planet of Garki on the Outer Rim. The rebels appear to have traded their blasters for farming implements and founded an isolated agrarian community, to which we say, good riddance. Even Admiral Jafan seems pleased with their resolution. He wished me to forward a small token of his appreciation for your service. May the Empire prevail. That turned out well. They made a little farming community. Didn't really, Oh my gosh, Trey, be quiet. Go away! This is not Umbara! Shoot! Shoot! They didn't really seem like the type that would go, farming. I don't think. We're just retracing our steps, gonna go work on some quests here on Nar Shaddaa. Hope I'm going the right way, to be honest. Nar Shaddaa is really crazy in its layout. There's lots of other planets that you'll get stuck more often with weird walls and strange places and the map being unclear, like Belsavis is bad for that in the prison area, and just Corellia in general is a huge mess. I mean, it's a war-torn industrial planet. It's not too surprising that it's hard to get around, but Nar Shaddaa is just so big and has so many twists and turns, and it's crazy how easily you can get lost, especially if you're on a Republic character and you accidentally wind up in the Imperial areas. You can get so deep into them and you have no indication of where you're going with quest markers. You're just like, oh my god, where are we? I still have one place that a friend set up a roleplay event at it, and I still have never found it again. I don't know where it is. I know it's in Nar Shaddaa, but I don't have any clue where. I'd like to find it one day, but it's been like 3 years and I've looked everywhere. I'm wondering if it was maybe in a quest area that you can't go into normally. Though, the other SWTOR news that's really, really big right now, there is going to be a huge, huge cartel market sale, like crazy, crazy proportions. Oh, people trying to kill us. Oh, where's Kimball? Kimball, we need to talk about passion for fashion. I need you out here. It's extremely important. Otherwise, I gotta actually pay attention when I'm trying to kill things. That's not appropriate. There we go. So, for those of you who aren't familiar, the cartel market, the cartel market is for killing people. No, the cartel market allows you to buy mostly cosmetic items for cartel coins. Cartel coins come from, you get some for free if you're subscribed, and otherwise you can buy them with real dollars. Basically trade in dollars for fun cosmetic items like cool lightsabers, cool outfits, stuff like that. And it's not a necessary part of the game. It's for those type of people who really enjoy playing the game, don't mind spending some extra money on cool looking stuff for fun. I am definitely one of those types of people, sorry. This is my main hobby, and I like it a lot. But totally not necessary. I've done series on cool outfits you can get from crafting. I've done types of videos you can get from Reputation, like the bounty event. Tons of cool stuff you can earn in game too, so definitely not limited to just the cartel market for cool looking armor and weapons. And I don't even know what I'm doing in here. I'm just killing people wantonly. Anyways, so the way most items used to come from the cartel market were from cartel packs, and these were kind of random chance goodie bags, and you had a low chance of getting a super rare awesome item, and you'd have a high chance of kind of getting junk. But occasionally you'd open one and you'd get that rare item, you'd be like, woohoo! I used to do quite a few cartel pack openings on my channel that I don't really do anymore. And so the chances of actually getting a specific item that you wanted were often very low and required a bit of gambling if you want to try and get them early. So what most people would do would just buy them straight from the GTN from other players who had opened the packs, hoping to strike it rich. And I've definitely gotten lucky, but overall the packs were, you obviously didn't have a high chance of getting a really good one. Okay, let's just quick travel out of here. There we go. Oh, I'm not sure, is that the listing post you want to go to or somewhere else? Corellian Sector Taxi. Oh no! That's good, we didn't want to go that far. Oops. Okay. So the items used to mostly come out of the packs, and so it seemed to be doing a good business model for them. They seemed to be making good money from it because they kept releasing packs. If it wasn't working, they wouldn't do it. Players, I don't know, players kind of had mixed feelings about it. I guess a lot of people do consider it gambling. I would definitely say it's considered gambling. More fun than gambling in my opinion, because you don't just get money, but it's not technically gambling because you get something no matter what, I believe, versus actual gambling, like legal gambling, involves betting money. Is it this guy we're talking to? Yes it is.
I did as you said.
I know. I intercepted their listening post's final transmissions. Got some Republic secrets. Even heard their dying screams. Twice now you've saved intelligence, and I won't forget it. Now if you'll excuse me, surveillance duty calls.
Okay, I've been helping intelligence this whole time. Get me one of those hats. Javiik needs the little Imperial Intelligence cap. Okie dokie, now we can quick travel up there. So, apart from the kind of moral issues with gambling, there's also the realistic issues with gambling that players had, is that, let's say you wanted that super cool lightsaber you knew was going to be in the new pack, if you could open 100 packs and never actually get it. So, for example, you could get very unlucky, or you could just object to the idea of having to try and buy 100 packs to get one. Train, my gosh, get lost! This train morally objects to gambling packs! Now, before I rag too much on these packs, I will say there's a different way of opening them than trying to get a specific item, and that is to just enjoy the act of the surprise and actually opening them up. I am a huge fan of goodie bags. When I was younger, I used to buy the ones at accessory shops for girls, and they'd be filled with random barrettes or like random stickers and stuff like that. And oh my god, I probably spent hundreds of dollars on those, but I really liked them. I didn't care what was inside. I just like opening them. That's about how I feel about the cartel packs. I don't buy them much anymore, just because I'm usually going after specific items these days, but I do like the act of actually opening them without worrying too much about getting a rare or specific item. So if you're opening the packs like that, if that's what you enjoy to do, they're fun. Yeah, I like them. But like I said, there are multiple reasons why people might not like them, or they just simply want to get specific items. They don't want to deal with the packs at all. Like, they want that defiant vented lightsaber, whatever it is. So BioWare has been experimenting for the last, I'm not even sure how exactly long it is, definitely more than 3 months. Let's say it's victorious, I don't care. And they have been experimenting with selling the items directly. It's between 3 and 6 months, if not more than that. I don't have a great memory for time. Go away. And so every week they would put a different rare item for direct sale. Sometimes it would be like a rare lightsaber for 5,000 cartel coins, or like a cool outfit for 2,000. And they often pick some of the rare, not just rare, but popular rare items that people really want. Often things that you'd see on the highest ends of the GTN, like Zozin's armor or Revan Reborn armor, stuff like that. And it would only be available for 1 week. So it wouldn't like wreck the economy, as in make it so available no one wanted to buy it from the GTN anymore, but it did make the availability of the item go up so more people could actually get it. So it's been a very interesting experiment for them. So let's talk to the general.
Welcome, my lord. I'm General Colvin, the mission leader here. If you have a moment, I could use your assistance. The Emperor has ordered me to unravel a great enigma in this sector. A complex constructed centuries ago by a Sith named Darth Revan. Upon its completion, Revan sealed a mysterious cargo inside, along with many alien slaves. Nothing has exited or entered since.
Revan?
The complex has sat for centuries and no one's gotten inside.
Revan's security measures are exhaustive, to say the least. The complex is fortified with self-repairing automated defense turrets and a seemingly inexhaustible supply of assassin droids. It's amazing technology. We've spent over a decade trying to breach those defenses, and failed.
I'll just assume you're kidding.
We lost over 1,000 men until someone had the bright idea to send probe droids instead. We've lost another 10,000 of those. I've discovered that the complex's defenses draw power from reactors across this sector. The owners of these reactors are completely unaware. Unfortunately, they're also our enemies. Republic Special Forces, criminal cartels, and mercenary armies. They'll never willingly shut down their reactors.
Fortunately for you, manipulating power is one of my specialities.
I bow before your superior cleverness, my lord. Finally, accessing Revan's complex means shutting down every reactor powering its defenses. If even one remains active, we'll never make it inside. Good luck.
Good luck to you too, buddy. Alright, so let us now go do our quest. Okay, so that's really cool that there's a Revan quest Imperial side. I don't know if that exists Republic side. That's really neat. And we have a bunch of quests to pick. Oh, they are repeatable? Have we done this one? Have we been in this area? Looks like we have. Why didn't we get this quest before? Let's see, I don't remember if I've talked to this guy yet. My lord, Skav Mora, Hutt Cartel, don't often get to deal directly with some of your stature, but I hope that's about to change. I'm talking about expanding the mutually beneficial relationship between the Hutt Cartel and the Empire.
Of course. I'm a friend of all Nar Shadar's lowlives.
Hey! Rude. Not looking for friendship, no better than to trust a Sith's definition of the word. Seems the Republic's meddling in Imperial business, spreading rumors of hidden torture facilities to scare the gangs, keep them from working with the Empire. That cartel can make it very uncomfortable for any gang that works with the Republic, but we need the Empire to scratch our backs in return.
What do you want me to do?
The exchange has been messing up our slave shipments, taking the low classes and harvesting organs for them to sell on the black market. You take care of the organ thieves and the Hutt Cartel will handle the Empire's Little Republic problem.
I suppose I can lower myself to do this.
Exchange is in the shipyards getting ready to move the organs off-world. I want the organ thieves killed and the organ shipments destroyed. Show them it's bad business crossing the Hutts. More quests! More quests!
Ah, I'm glad I caught your attention. The Empire sent me to negotiate the exclusive sale of several new armor designs, but the sellers are driving an expensive bargain. I'd prefer to keep these credits in Imperial hands.
How patriotic.
I assure you, I'm keeping the Empire's best interests in mind.
He's got a
The gangsters who
horrible
managed
facial
to liberate
hair.
those designs are making a show of their willingness to sell the plans to the highest bidder. Either the Republic is willing to pay a lot more for these designs than we are, or the thugs are attempting to pad the negotiations. In either case, I'm done playing their games. I'd rather eliminate them and take the plans by force.
Just show me where the fun is.
Here's where the negotiations are taking place.
It looks like it's been
They won't
smudged
expect
on with
this,
charcoal.
but they are heavily armed.
And then his beard was glued on top. Not a good look for you, buddy. Right, so BioWare has been doing this experiment where every week one rare item goes for sale. After that week it is gone. It usually doesn't go on sale again, or if it does, it's not for like months and months later. Like you pretty much can't plan on it coming back. So I'm thinking this has gone well. Players seem to have been very receptive to this. Like they don't seem to complain too much. The only people I've seen complain are people saying they felt prices are too high, which is not too bad of a complaint since some of the cosmetic lightsabers can cost up to approximately $40 American dollars, which is really expensive for a single-use cosmetic item. Like it doesn't even, that price doesn't even include unlocking it for your other characters, even though that's possible. I have kind of mixed thoughts about the pricing on the cartel market, because I know a lot of the items bought on the cartel market are probably not bought with cartel coins that came directly from dollars, because I have a lot of cartel coins, like a ridiculous amount from referrals, and I don't even try that hard. Like I have a video about it, but I don't like link it in my description. I don't ask people to use it. I don't have it on I don't tweet about it. I don't know. I don't ask about people to use it in general chat. So this is what the referrals I have are just kind of passively from that one single video too. And it's a lot. I have a lot. I won't tell you exactly how many I have, but let's say I'm going to be going shopping very soon. It's going to be very fun. So what I'm getting at is that for every person that pays $40 for that lightsaber, there's probably someone who buys 3 with referral code cartel coins and then sells them on the GTN so other people can buy them for not even paying any American dollars at all. I think we're just trying to kill people here. Yeah, okay, let's kill some people. So now what the big news is... Oh, the other people that are complaining are people who are frustrated about trying to sell their rare items, like people who make a game of buying and selling rare items on the GTN, because this will make their prices go down as people have the ability to buy them from the cartel market instead of from whoever they can on the GTN, which I don't have too much sympathy. Whether you sell your item for you only sell it for 40 million instead of 100 million now. Sorry. It's the nature of rare items in any game that has a partially player run economy. Why can't I go in this door? I have to go shut down the generator. Oh. No, I don't.
Nicodemus in Pismeban Frumest from.
Am I supposed to be able to get up there? I destroyed the generator. And there's a critter up there. I wish I could jump up there. That would be a lot easier way to do things. Is there another way to get it? Oh yeah, there's another way to get it. I'm silly. Sorry. So what they are doing now is they are going to, as I said, they have been doing one random rare item every week. Now they're putting almost every single item from the cartel market for sale all in one go. So we don't know, they said most items, we don't know exactly what, but I'm assuming it's going to be like a couple things, like holiday items won't be there. Anything that was recently on sale won't be there, but it's going to be probably all cartel market armors, all cartel market crystals, all cartel market mounts, all cartel market weapons. Just, oh my gosh, probably so much stuff. The cartel market is gonna have like probably close to, if not more, 1,000 items. Like, I don't know for sure. Definitely in the high hundreds, because there's like, if you go in collections, in just the armor alone, there is 41 pages that have 12 each. That's, I'm bad at math. That's a lot, though. That's like over 400 of just armor sets alone. Whoa. This is a cool area. Time to infiltrate our rally and show the power of our cult. Kneel before the Javiik of Zakul. I'm really looking forward to this quest. I'm glad I'm gonna have it on video. Alright, people. Behold!
There is only one law for the weak as well as the strong, and that is power. For too long, the weak of Nar Shaddaa have grown soft in the luxury of their towers, while the strong have wallowed in chains. But I tell you, united, there is no law that can stop you. Take back what is yours. Yeah!
Poor Javiik. His cape.
Never a truer word spoken, my friend.
There are those who would tell you lies, who spread rumors and false promises. Already some among you are lost, having chosen the path of weakness. But you must shun this false messenger. The weak fear your growing strength, and have sent him to break it.
I come on my own power, under my own authority.
Ah, the deceiver shows his face. Behold, my children, look how pathetic, how easily crushed by your collective might.
Signal!
The very ground you stand on responds to my will. Can Paladiau do this?
Poor Javiik's cape.
What kind of power is this? The world is ending.
Don't be fooled! It's a trick! Attack the deceiver! Attack!
That wasn't a very... Oh, okay, most of them ran away. Some of them got scared, not all. Javiik has reached level 40 and we are only on Nar Shaddaa. I wanna fight the man himself, I don't care about you. Woohoo! That man looked up my skirt when I flew in the air. That's just rude. Kimball, eat him. That's what I need Kimball, a keybind to tell him to come take a munch. You're my disciples now.
My lord, what happened? How did you... We never met anybody who could do what you did. Not Lord Paladiau, not anybody.
Bow or else.
If you wish to serve me, go to the Strel house. My servants will see that you are brought into the fold.
The Strel house? A good place. That Dagon Strel was a good man.
But before you send us away, share your wisdom and strength with us, so we can serve you.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay, I'll read you the options and you'll know why I'm laughing. Peace is a lie. Be kind. Or bring me presents! Oh boy. Javiik is probably kind of like internally not taking this cult very seriously. Peace is a lie, is not. He's not evil, but he's not also like, be kind to each other, love thy neighbor. He's had a hard life. Yeah, he doesn't quite feel that. So,
I want to wear robes of solid gold.
You're just as crazy as Paladiau. Shut your mouth before the Sith fries us.
You heard the Sith. Pass the hat around and don't be stingy.
It's not really enough for a solid gold anything, but it's all we've got, at least until we find more followers.
I suppose I could settle for silk.
No, my lord shouldn't settle. We'll spread your message around Nar Shaddaa, see if we can't collect more.
I want those robes of gold. When you said that, I was trying to figure out if there are any robes made of gold. I've seen armor made out of gold, but not quite robes. Maybe we can get some cool robes and get those gold pants going. Do you think Javiik would look good in robes made of gold with glowing yellow eyes and a furry black face? I don't know. It might be a little too ostentatious for him. Maybe when he's a Dark Lord of the Sith, we'll see. Oh, there is Jory Darrigans and Gav Darrigans. Their robes are white, but they have lots of gold pieces on them. Yeah, like that guy said, I don't think it's enough for robes made of gold. Those are quite expensive pieces of armor, and I don't think they'd quite fit Javiik either. Alright, we got 2 quests in this area. Oh, I see. I'm gonna go disable more of those reactors. So as I was saying, there is a whole bunch of items that are going to go on the cartel market at once. So this is going to make some very, I don't know, it's going to be a very interesting time in the game. It's, let me look up the dates so I don't tell them to you guys wrong. I don't want to give you the wrong dates on that one. It's kind of important. It is going to be, I know it's in April. I remember that much. It is going to be April 3rd to April 7th, 2018. If you're watching this video before that date, almost every item from the cartel market will be available for direct sale. Nope, they said nothing about them being on sale, like they will be for sale. They likely will not be cheap. As I mentioned, the really rare lightsabers will probably be like 5,000 to 7,000 cartel coins. Armors will be probably 1,000 to 3,000. So if you are saying, I have 300 cartel coins, what can I get? You can probably get something, just not any of the super rare items. But don't worry, I'm sure there'll be something you can find that's cool. Like, I'm sure a lot of the lightsaber crystals will be available for sale if you just want something to spice up your outfit. Or I'm sure there's lots of mounts in that range too. I don't know for sure. I don't know exactly how they will be doing their pricing. Let's see. Here we go. So I'm very curious, first of all, about how exactly they decide to price things. Like, will they price it similar to how they've done before? Will it be maybe more expensive because this is a special event? Will it be less expensive because this is a special event? I have no idea. The second thing I'm very curious about is also how it will change the economy. So basically, the way things have worked in the past when rare items have come out for a week, they have gone down in price on the GTN as availability goes up. Like, let's say there was only 3 for sale on GTN before, it would go up to like 12, and so people compete for pricing, and it would become a more reasonable price. Like, if something was 120 mil before and there was only 3 for sale, it would go down to like 30 or 40, which is expensive but not quite as crazy. I'm just killing people for fun, sorry. Oh, apparently forward bonus quest too. I guess I shouldn't say anything. Bold! Hide! Bye. Am I supposed to do anything else here? Oh, yeah. Go poke something. Alright, bye! So things would go down in price, and then after a couple months it would start going up in price again. It would usually take like a long time to go back to that really old ridiculous price and like 0 availability, but it would definitely go back up in price. So as long as you held on to the item for a while, it wouldn't ultimately lose its value, its rarity, even though it would be cheaper for the month or 2 after it actually came out. So how does this affect when there's going to be so many items on at one time? People are obviously going to buy some items to resell later, especially those with cartel coins to burn from referral codes. But what items are they going to buy? I'm guessing they're going to focus on... Obviously, people are going to buy things they actually want to use, but those aren't for selling. That's a whole different case. People are going to buy whatever weird items they want. They're going to buy pets, maybe. I don't know. Decorations. Things that maybe don't necessarily sell well, but that they just enjoy themselves. Now, items that sell well are things like those super rare lightsabers, so I'm guessing people with cartel coins to burn are going to buy those items because they're more desirable and easier to sell. But before, there'd only be like one item to choose from, one super rare lightsaber for the next week, so everyone would buy it. How are people who are going to resell going to pick which ones they think are going to be the most profitable over time? Are they all going to buy the same ones? What if only one person buys a certain item on the server and to resell? Is the rarity really going to go down? There's going to be lots of items that people don't think are worth buying to resell, and they're probably not going to change in price at all. Even if they're rare, if they're not desirable, people aren't going to bother taking the risk on them, I guess. So I think for some rare items, like the super popular, super rare items, people are going to buy them, and their prices are going to go down at least for a while after the sale happens. But I think for a lot of the other items, it's probably going to stay about the same. There will be a little less demand for them, because people who maybe didn't want to buy them on the GTN before will just buy them from the cartel market. Like, let's say there's a deco I wanted and it costed... Oh, my inventory is full. Hey, you. Hey, go sell some trash. Trash, man. Hey, I said go sell some trash. Ah, I have to whisk him away. Can I kill them by myself? I can do it! Oh yeah, I can do it. So I'm also just kind of excited that people maybe get to get that one dream item that they've been having a hard time getting because some of the items, gosh, they are expensive on the GTN. Like when I was doing the video about Knights of the Old Republic armors in Star Wars: The Old Republic, I could not find Revan's robes, just the initial, the original ones, not the special reborn version. I could not find them for any less than 150 million. And that was like 5 months ago. Even right before I made the video, I could not find it for less than about 100 to 150 million for the whole set together, because it has some very rare pieces that are just, they just don't show up a lot, so people sell them for a lot because they know they're rare. And it was like, oh my god, 150 million credits, that's not even sane. Like, I can spend that, but I'm like a special case. I don't consider my spending habits anywhere in line with a normal person's, and even then I was like, whoa, that's a good chunk of my, like, it's like a good chunk of my credits right there. And for most people it'd just be like, that's an amount that I will, oh, these guys need to get pushed up, bye. I really like this shipyards area. I've had more than one roleplay in this area. I think that people have brought me here too. Groups with my guild. Very neat area. I don't think I've ever actually been here properly for a quest though. I need to kill people and destroy shipments. Aha, I see. Oh, this is heroic. So in terms of this giant sale, I have been going on a sorting palooza. Basically, for the last little while, I've been trying to collect rare armors and other rare cosmetic items. As you guys may have seen, I did that video about Knights of the Old Republic armors in Star Wars The Old Republic, and all of those were cartel market items. So I collected them all, and I like tracked them. I bought them over time so I didn't like accidentally overpay on things that I could buy cheaper like a month later or get on the cartel market instead. And when I started doing that, I'd collected them all quite a while ago, and it took me a long time to make the actual video, but I'd also started collecting many other rare items, rare armors, to kind of do the same thing. Like, a lot of you guys are saying, oh, but you missed so-and-so from the Knights of the Old Republic comics, or like other cool lore things from the Old Republic, and I was like, yeah, I know. It's on my wish list. So I have, I'm pretty sure I have all the armors like Cassis Fett, Jory Darrigan, Zozin, a lot of the ancient Sith lords like Marka Ragnos and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure I have all of those types of armors, the lore armors from the cartel market. I've also been collecting things like Malgus's armor, Satil Shan's armor, Shea Vizsla's armor. I haven't figured out what to call that category yet. Heroes and villains of Star Wars, the Old Republic armors. Something like that. But I also collected all the tunings since there was a tuning sale like not too long ago, and I figured I'd show them all off in a video. The little things that you can put in your weapon to make them look cooler. And so I'm trying to figure out what I want to buy. I'm still missing a few armors, so maybe I'll pick up the few that I'm missing, but I think I might go like crazy getting mounts and stuff, because I've never collected mounts before, just because there are so many. But I really want to get like some of the rarer mounts to show off, like the hover chairs and the, I don't know, the thrones or whatever other cool stuff. I have a lot of the animal mounts already that I collected even before I was ridiculously rich, because Varactyles and Banthas are amazing. I don't know, I've collected all the crystals in the game. I did that. Actually, surprisingly, it's Javiik who has all those. I don't use them in my playthrough. I deleted them. Let's see. Oh, I had one of every color is what I did, yes, to check and see if they were available for free-to-play players so I could send in a good bug report. And so I'm not too, I have tons. I'm not super picky about color crystals on my other characters. On my main account, I usually just get them one and use it for the rest of their life. I have all the emotes on my main account because I was collecting those for a while, even before I was super rich. Because, you know, no bones. Gotta be able to really no bones it. What else is in the game? Let's see, collections. Pets, I also have all the pets, including a large majority of the ones that you earn in-game, because I was obsessed with pets for a while. and then I just bought them. They were a lot cheaper way back when, I think. I think they're still pretty cheap now. Like, the most I ever paid for one was like 1 million credits, so expensive. Some toys. I have zero interest in toys. I like the one where you pretend to be Kylo Ren and smash your lightsaber around, but I don't like having to carry the actual items. It frustrates me. Titles, I like them for roleplay reasons, but or fun reasons, but not to collect. I don't have much interest. Flares, I don't know. I guess I like the one I have on my character. I don't really care too much about them. Companions. Oh, you know what? I'm probably gonna buy one of every of the interesting companions. I haven't really used them, but I've been wanting to show them off for a while, just like all of them in one video. That would be kind of cool. Like the Ack Dog is really cool. I have the frog on my bounty hunter that I play every once in a blue moon. That's about it, huh? Oh, weapons. I have some of the rare lightsabers. That's what I wanted to get. For sure, I'm gonna be looking for all the rare lightsabers and maybe some of the rarer other guns and stuff. I have some of them because a lot of them have been on direct sale, and anytime I saw one and I was online, I would nab it for myself. I'm probably gonna have to do some type of big giveaway or something. I don't know what. I gotta think of what. If you guys have any ideas, I don't like doing just giveaways where you just enter and you don't have to do anything. I'm thinking I might do one like shopping spree or something. Like, here's 10,000 cartel coins, get whatever you want. But I don't like doing giveaways very much because I don't want people to visit the channel and hang out with me or like my videos just because it's a giveaway. I like making good stuff for you guys. I don't know if this series counts. I don't consider this good stuff. I just really enjoy playing and talking to you guys. I really like reading your comments for this one. If you guys didn't enjoy these ones so much, I probably would have stopped doing it a long time ago, but I have a ton of fun playing on Javiik and talking to you guys every week about it, especially the WONDERTALK. Those of you who enjoy roleplay, I don't always respond to those ones, but I always read them. I read every single one. I like think about them, and I love like incorporating them into the story. Even when you guys just say hi, it makes me happy. Oh, I had another idea about that big sale. I was wondering if maybe I could team up with someone who's better at streaming. For example, Kidley or SWTOR Central. I should probably talk to them and do a stream call, like the ultimate preview stream, where if there's an item you wanted to see, I'd buy it from the cartel market and show it to you. Because like I said, I already have a lot of the items I already have, like I would just have to like pull them out and show them to you on the stream. Then you can decide whether you actually want to get it or not. Oh, something to smash. Sorry, I went off in La La Land. I was thinking about what would happen if we streamed. Where would we stream a preview stream? We could do it in the Cartel Bazaar area of the fleet. That'd be a great area because there's like a character changer, so I could show different species or anything like that, or body types. Can't do different genders. That'd be a pain. I'd have to switch around between characters. Oh, maybe I could like. No, but I don't have any cartel coins on my other accounts. My other accounts, as in this one specifically. And then, what if people kept standing in front of the camera? That'd be a mess. We'd have to leave and go somewhere else. And that's the kind of thing I was thinking of. So I think that might be a sign. That is time. Get ready for bed. So let's finish up this heroic. We gotta destroy a few more organ shipments. Die, organ shipment. Come on, Kimball. You can kill him. I know you can. I believe in you. So what I'm curious about you guys as I wrap this video up, is there anything you are planning on buying or like are curious about buying, or are you like, no, I'm not spending cartel coins? Or are you waiting for the prices to drop for any items on the GTN instead of buying them directly? Do you have any theories about how it's going to change the economy? What type of items do you think they're going to exclude from the sale? Like, I think they're going to not include the holiday items, and I think they're not going to include the tuning since they just had a huge tuning sale. I think that was the test for this one, to see how people would take it. Oh no! No, I need to destroy one more. I think we can skip the bonus though. Yeah, I'll do it right now. So I'm looking forward to, and then not only that in April, not in the beginning of April, but I don't know if we have a date. I think we have a date, but I don't remember. Later in April, there's also going to be the Anathema conspiracy, not the Asylum conspiracy, like I said, because I'm a derp in the last episode. I don't know why I said Asylum. I think I was thinking because she was kind of in an asylum. She wasn't allowed to leave, and she was sent there because she was crazy. Sort of, not quite. Not quite the same thing. Anathema is pretty different than the pirate haven of Asylum. But yeah, that's coming up too. So, let's just kill these guys. We're gonna go to bed! And yeah, so April's gonna be a pretty busy month for Star Wars The Old Republic. Oh, before I go, a couple of people have said, I've heard Star Wars The Old Republic is dying. I've talked about that in other episodes. Basically, I don't think they are, because why would they make updates and waste money on paying people to do development work if they're closing? But people have said specifically, is this cartel market thing a sign of the game closing? And I'm gonna go with an absolutely not, because as I've mentioned before, they've actually been testing this out for a very long time. That would obviously be a pretty disingenuous thing to do to start with. Did it not work? I don't think that last barrel counted for some reason. It would be a really disingenuous thing to do, to sell items for an online game that's about to close. So you buy them and then you can't use them, because once the game eventually closes somewhere down the years, you don't get to keep anything you have, which sucks. But that's just how online games work. And that would really suck if they had this huge sale. It's not like a going out of business sale, because at least if you're doing that with like furniture or something, you get to keep the furniture. And I mean, it does kind of look like worrying, like, oh my god, they're trying to steal all our money before they close the game. But like I said, they've been actually testing out this method for quite a long time. So that means past direct sales have been successful in their eyes, which is awesome. And what's also very interesting is that I think this is also possibly a response to a lot of the issues in Battlefront 2 that happened. Like I said, there's a lot of backlash about the random crates. They were a lot less cosmetic than Star Wars The Old Republic's was, and they were a lot unfairer, I guess. They had a lot worse odds, and they were a lot less cosmetic. So a lot of people really were not happy about them, and EA got a huge amount of backlash. Disney was not happy with them for the amount of negative press they were incurring. So they're actually making huge changes too. They're changing up a whole bunch of huge part of the game. I think the gearing system, the progression system they're changing. And it also, when that event happened, the pack debacle, I guess you could call it, it also prompted many organizations and many states to start looking at gambling laws online. Not quite gambling laws, but random chance and semi-gambling online. For example, Hawaii was trying to do things like ban, I don't remember the exact story, so I won't repeat it, but just like the fact that lawmakers may look into protecting users just like they do with gambling and smoking and stuff like that. for example, a lot of online gambling is illegal in some places, or it has specific rules, but there isn't any rules in video gaming right now, because before there was no real need for it. There was no addictive... There was addictive behavior, for sure, addictive to video games, but you didn't end up gambling away any real money, just kind of wasting your life and time, which the government doesn't seem to worry too much about in the United States. I will waste my time picking up green loots if I want to, USA! Leave me alone! So that's also nice, because let's say those laws start becoming more than ideas. They start becoming actual laws or actual regulations instead of just dreams or ideas. Then SWTOR will have the direct sale market to fall back on as well. And of course, I think getting rid of the packs would probably be a positive press move if other gaming news outlets covered it, and it could have a really positive spin. Whether they would put a positive spin on it, because we know how much sites that rely on news enjoy drama, and there's nothing more dramatic than a game closing or failing. Like, oh my god, SWTOR doing so badly, it's deleting its cartel packs or something like that. But I think it would be, in general, a good move to transition away from them. And there is some new cartel packs coming out, so they aren't quite doing that. These new cartel packs are really weird, I guess you could say. There's new items possibly in them from the new packs, I guess you could say, but they are not a guaranteed chance. I don't understand if these are the new packs or if they're just kind of a weird kind of mishmash idea they're trying out. It's called the Ultimate Cartel Packs, and they have, let's see, packs. There. They have, alright, 3 random cartel pack items from any time ever, including the old packs and the new items that haven't been released yet. Basically any cartel market item that exists in the game somewhere. I watched someone else, it was the SWTOR guy, another Star Wars The Old Republic YouTuber, was opening up some packs, and he got really lucky on some of them. He got like one of the rarest things you could get. I was like, oh my god, he said a bad word when he opened it, and I started laughing really loud. He was like, what the? And some of the other items he got were junk, so yeah, they're give and take. People have been comparing them to the Ultimate Grand Chance Cube pack, if you've ever opened a Grand Chance Cube. So I'm curious that they're trying, I think they're just trying it out to see if people like them or not. It's always good to experiment. But that is where we're going to end it for tonight. I'm going to go to bed, and then tomorrow we are going to finish up our quest, and we will probably talk more about the cartel market. See you guys later. Bye!